Alright, how you all doing? Uh, in bad taste, I would like to open up with I thought today was a bit of a joke. I could have sworn someone was playing a practical joke today. How to word this somewhat. Two events today. One, the other one. I will start with the first, which was the which one was that? Was the not the one, but the one. All right, the not so bad, really bad one. So, ah. Today was the day that my mum was doing hospital. My mum has a lung condition, and she had her long-awaited, many-year delayed appointment to see some specialists in Cambridge, check her lungs, see what can be done, and not great, not terrible, erring on the side of the positive that people keep telling me to go for. Yeah. She will now have to have monthly injections, which she can administer herself. She had to go through an entire day's worth of testing. This stuff is pretty I think only 30 people or something in the entire country are on this treatment. It's to do with now my mum's lungs aren't very good, and every time she now gets an infection, it's not clearing, it's holding, and then she's put on a barrage of steroids and antibiotics and things like that to try and get rid of it because it's deep-seated. Standard treatments aren't working, and time passes, problems get worse, more and more antibiotics as time goes on, less and less effective, more and more steroids cause more and more problems, and so she is on this medication. It had to go to a board to see if she could have it, and so that's why she had to have the barrage of tests. They were certain before she had the tests that she would be able to have it, or that she would be at the point in her treatment cycle of condition, position, place of condition, wherever, that she would be able to have it. But, dot the I's, cross the T's, do all the tests. She can have it. It is quite an expensive treatment, but she can have it. And depending on, it's not a cure, but depending on how things go over the next year will dictate whether or not she continues to have the treatment. And then after that, I don't know. Touch wood, something. Touch wood, it works, and they can take her off the steroids. I think that's the plan. Whatever this is to get my mum off steroids. And to get her to be functional with nothing more than inhalers in this treatment. I'm not entirely sure. It's not my place to talk about it, but I'm glad she went in for the check and the treatment, and I'm glad that they have approved it. I've already lost a large chunk of hair through stress. Now, the practical joke. It wasn't a joke, there was no practical joke. I would expect to potentially maybe possibly get some ribbing for saying that, but just... You might understand as I go through, but just know that this was terrible news. And my wife gets a phone call, and out of nowhere, I'm sat in here with Zaber. There is a fucking scream. A hellish scream that would just fucking chill your blood. Just so from my wife. My wife is okay for a given value of okay. She got a phone call from her mum to say that her gran passed away today. And my wife loved her gran dearly. So the family got together and they went to go and see her granddad, check on him. The family talked things over. I wasn't there. Everyone went to where they had to go. Why did I say practical joke though? Because that might be considered somewhat inappropriate given what I've said. Someone's died. Why is that a joke? God damn it, she always said she wanted to have a break. She needed a break or she needed a holiday. But I think she's gone a little extreme on this one. Now she was a funny lady. I remember when I first met her. Let's just say political correctness and diplomacy be damned if if that woman thought you were a bit of a cunt. You found out about it pretty quickly. I liked Dinky's gran. She was the kind of person who wouldn't pull punches. She'd just say it like it is. And she would probably say it in a way that would, well, it would, it would take layers of lead paint off of walls. It would strip flesh from the bone. She was funny and she had a sharp tongue. You didn't say something stupid around her because, my God, she'd let you know you were being a bit of a thickie. If she thought that someone was a bit of a prat, she'd just say it. There was no way of you going, you know what? I think fucking... there's no way I could think that old dear liked me if she didn't. Because you'd have fucking outright said it. You couldn't even just be... You would have to be completely clinically insane to think she liked you if she didn't. Because she'd make sure you knew about it. I mean, she was kind enough to even mention that I was a bit of a fat bastard. We used to sit and have many a talk over the years, back in the day. Not that long ago, actually, we went round to their house to see how they were getting on. Check on the granddad, check on the old gran. Say it was a bit of a surprise. The wife said she spoke to her not too long ago and she seemed fine. And then Nicole. He was a right fucking cheeky sod. I just had it in my... Again, I haven't explained why I joke. I just had this thing where I was just like, you know what? I could just imagine the old granny, right? I just imagine her. She's, I don't know, she's hiding in a cupboard somewhere. And, I don't know, she's got like like a straw, like a dummy in the bed, pillow, like the little, what are they called? The cotton thing you'd have tied on your head around your chin or like over the top there. You know, I don't know why, I'm just thinking granny thing. Like, I'm talking like, I don't know, olden time stuff. Why should be dressed up like a Victorian doll or something? I don't know, but just my brain went there. The little, the straw thing would be dressed up, tucked in bed, and I'd have like a kitty, like, button eye, smiley face. And then everyone would go in, and they'd be standing around the bed, as you know, in the sad positions, and you know, and then all of a sudden, out of the cupboard, got you, you fuckers! Oh no, she wouldn't say that. Tricked you, you cunts, that's what you get. Now stop moping around and get out of my house. You're not getting rid of me yet. Oh. But she didn't do that. I miss that old git. Where am I going to get my fucking memes on Facebook now? She did. Every fucking day near enough, without fail, she'd post just walls of memes. She always went and give me a hug before she went. She always tell me stories. I can't think of the right word to describe her. I don't think you can. I don't think you can. A rummin? Nah. Too soft. Now I'm just going to keep all them kids in check. Can't leave it to the old granddad. Conductor granddad. The mafia don of the family's just said, going on holiday. Leaving you lot in charge, don't fuck it up. So let's not try and fuck it up. No. Everyone's really upset. Of course. I just couldn't believe it. I'd heard my wife scream like that before. And I was in the room when she gave birth. That was, pretty brutal. They're gonna miss you, Granny. They're already missing you. If the family need any help, for whatever reason, just give me a shout. I ain't what people want to do or want to talk to, but just give me a shout. I hope you're well, and I'll see you all with a luck in the next one. Sorry.